Hey everybody, it's Maplebrook. We're back. It's us.
Maplebrooke.
It's we. We're doing it. Swissy is both not out of town and not unavailable this week, so we're doing Maplebrook, which is great. Hi, I'm Soups. I'm the game master. No wait, keeper.
Keeper,
I'm the
please.
keeper. That's what it's called in this game. Meaning I run the thing for my friends. Josh, who plays Connor, a speedy vampire boy. Boko, who plays Adva, a fist of God, and Swissy, who plays West, who is a wizard, and Stacy, who is an investigative journalist cosplayer. And...
Not a wizard.
Sorry?
And she's not a wizard.
And she's not a wizard. That's true.
Wow.
So last time
That was a hot tip and trick there, Swiss.
That's true.
Glad you got that one in there.
That's true. That's true. So last time you guys had your first little fight against the guy, it went okay. Josh knocked out another person. I think
Not
you
my
dealt
fault.
with the consequences of that. I don't remember.
No,
I think.
I don't think.
No,
we have.
lied. No, we didn't have consequences. We lied to him.
Ah.
He thinks he knocked himself out.
That's true. Adva told
Stacy Veers lied through her teeth.
Adva told Stacy what's up. The other Stacy, not the party member Stacy, and she saw she saw some lights turning off in the general direction of the stairwell to higher up in the building, in the student dorms. And the four of you are meeting up to go to the hideout to talk about what to do next.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're going. You guys arrive at the shack. You pull the secret switch to make the stairs appear. You go downstairs, and as you open the door, Nigel peeks his way over from the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, hey guys, what's up?"
We all just stand there in silence.
Fucking, what are you waiting for? He's just like, Did you hear? Am I a ghost? What's happening?
At first, it was just because I was trying to think of what Connor would say. But then the silence.
I was doing it
the
to be a
silence
shitter.
had
I'll be real.
lasted for like half a second. I was like, oh yes.
Marinate. Yes.
Nigel
Yeah.
just blinks at the three of you like,
I blink back more aggressively. No.
Oh, I was lost in my. Sorry. Stacy puts her phone away. She was writing in a report.
Connor wasn't. He was just standing there.
It's a weird,
He-
spooky electric monster
oh boy, that
ghost
sounds fun.
thing.
I mean, it doesn't in the way that it never does, but you know, it's nice to keep a positive.
Yeah, it
outlook
apparently
on the whole
attacked
thing.
somebody on the broadcast club.
Was that an electricity joke?
Oh, dunk.
It's been a month, all right. Oh, dunk. What?
That's what he said. He said, "Oh, dunk. Are they okay?" Nigel
Dunk?
talks like
Yeah.
a fucking teenager from 10 years ago. I don't know.
Do people?
I don't-
I didn't say that 10 years ago.
I don't think.
10 years ago
We
was,
were
by the way,
teenagers.
2012.
We were teenagers 10 years ago.
I've definitely heard "odd dunk" from somebody. I don't know where I got it.
Yeah, probably your own dumbass.
Okay.
I have heard.
Well,
you
Nigel
say
talks
"Odd
like
dog"
me.
before.
What do you want?
I want better.
How can we
You're
use
not
this
gonna
to our
get it.
advantage?
So what he said was, "Aw, dunk, are they okay?"
And I said, yeah, they're fine. They're resting up in the infirmary, but
Cool.
looked pretty gnarly.
Oh, bummer. All right. Well, what do you?
I'm not allowed to knock people out anymore.
I
Yeah,
probably
that's the
could
whole
have.
thing.
I probably could have told you that one.
Don't.
So I went to
It
what?
was necessary.
What do you guys
Wasn't
need from
nice.
me? Or are you just coming to hang out? Do you need me?
I don't think so.
What did we come here for?
I thought we were just here to plan our plan to attack a ghost made out of electricity. I'm gonna get rubber shoes.
Well,
and
we don't even know where it
gloves.
is, first of all.
It's a good
Well, we saw
start.
it going up that stairwell.
I think Adva saw that. I don't know if anybody else.
Well,
did.
Adva saw it going up that stairwell.
I just saw the lights flicker. I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah, lights flicker. Electric ghost monster.
Ow.
This is basic stuff.
Nigel bumps his elbow on a pan.
On a pan? How?
He's in the
That's what I
kitchen.
said.
Yeah, but how do you bump your elbow on a pan? Let's be real.
It's hanging.
I don't
Suck it up.
cook.
But yeah, I was gonna say I want to hear that from Captain Fazoli's over here.
Hello,
That's
maniac.
me.
All right. Well, do you guys want anything to eat while you're talking, or I'll just kind of hang out?
No, I'm good. I reach into my windbreaker pocket, and I pull out a Jorts moon.
Pouch or can?
Can? They've never come in cans.
What?
That's a good
It's
point.
Since
blood.
when have Capri Sun's ever been in a fucking can in real life?
No.
Let me just get
you
it.
know what? You know what? You've got me there.
Something very unsettling to me about a can of blood.
Hey, Josh.
Does
I
it
have
go
very- I
whenever
have
you open
very
it?
bad news for you.
No.
Oh no.
What?
It's the best thing since canned blood.
Boko has.
She's
not
in-
done anything.
she's
I have
not-
opened up a private window and Googled canned Capri Sun, and there are results from CapriSun.com.
That's dumb.
Well, yeah, Capri
Fuck
Sun. That's not. I don't. I'm not. I didn't say that Capri Sun can't come in a can. I said blood shouldn't.
That's fair.
Or people.
That's fair.
People shouldn't come in cans.
That's true.
You don't see hospitals fucking wheeling around 6-packs of transfusion juice.
No, that's true.
What the fuck?
Yo, the trans people are fusing?
Yes, they always have. They can form that way.
My god.
Mulguy, I have not rolled a single dice yet.
She keeps on not being in places where
We've
things
been-
are happening.
We're like 6 episodes deep this season.
You act
and
like
I
this is
still haven't-
your. You act like this is my fault and not yours for intentionally not getting involved
Yeah.
in the action.
It's
Stacy,
true.
My
Adva,
girlfriend
I'm not
had
getting
priorities.
involved in this one, Lusatan.
She had priorities.
Oh.
I'm just saying it's not my fault.
All the rest of you are single. You wouldn't understand.
You don't know Connor's single. He could have a girlfriend overseas.
Yeah, sure.
Does he?
She
No.
goes to another school.
my Canadian girlfriend. You wouldn't have met her.
No, his girlfriend's Norwegian.
See, you say that, but that's not that unusual. We're in Minnesota.
It's not
true, that's true.
unusual
All right,
to
yeah.
have
So you
love
guys,
in Canada.
I guess you guys just clear the table and all sit down. So, yeah, you can have your discussion, whatever you want. If Nigel has anything useful to say, he will.
Excellent. I slide my chair back. I kick my feet up on the table. I sip at my Jorts moon thoughtfully. There's a brief pause. I sort of finish a sip very thoughtfully, and I smack my lips a little bit, and then I say, "Big battery."
What?
Uh-huh.
We lure it in with a big battery. Like I'm talking massive, like roadside attraction size.
Do you know where to get a battery that size?
I take another thoughtful sip. No.
All right. And Nigel just writes down on the whiteboard that he rolled out, I guess, big battery with a question mark after it.
Exquisite.
Anything else? I feel like you must have learned something more than big battery. Right? Why do none of you fucking talk? Do you forget every time?
I don't know.
You were talking to Josh!
No, he was addressing the room.
Oh.
Nigel was.
I thought you were talking to
Connor's
Josh.
not gonna say anything
Connor, I
useful.
mean.
He's Connor. He has never given an idea on how to beat the monster. That's not his character. What do you want from me?
Well,
His idea was big battery,
That's what
which
he's
is
got.
clearly stupid because there are two Swissy. You are playing two smart people. You have to use one of them.
Yeah, but there's one
Shut the fuck up.
problem.
Alright.
All right. Well, what do you guys
mean-
know so far?
Yeah, so we know it travels obviously through the electrical grid.
Right. Okay, Nigel
So
begins writing all this
maybe
down.
Connor's not totally an idiot. There could be a way to lure it somewhere where we can shut it off from the electrical grid.
Connor takes a long sip from his Jortsmoon, and he muses, and then he says, "Faraday cage."
I don't know what that
We
means
could-
as a person.
I know
A
what
Faraday cage is. I mean, I guess West and Stacy are both fairly smart. They might know this. Faraday cage is essentially like a device that blocks all like electrical and radio signals and stuff from getting in it or out of it. This
When I go back to
This is why
sipping
people were making jokes a little bit
artistically
ago about old
on
people
my
putting
Jortsmoon.
Faraday cages over their routers to prevent them from getting 5G or whatever.
I see. Oh, you mean like those things that prevent 5G?
Sure.
Connor stops mid-sip and just like looks at Stacy out of the corner of his eye and raises an eyebrow as if to say, "Ayo."
Heyo.
Yeah, a microwave has
I mean,
a
she's a
Faraday cage.
conspiracy
That's why
theorist. Fuck it.
That's why you don't melt when a microwave is on.
Yeah.
If
Makes sense.
you think it travels through electricity, couldn't we get it into one place and then cut off the electricity to said place?
You mean what I just said?
No,
Well,
that's
we would need to
different.
cut off the wires. Because I mean, just turning off the electricity doesn't mean it can't
Wes
go
jumps in
through.
and is like, hey, maybe we could lure it somewhere and shut off the electricity.
That's a great idea.
I stare at West. I look back at Adva. I look at West.
Yeah, he's mad. Can I kill him?
No,
No,
not in my hideout.
not ever.
Then don't steal my ideas.
Well, technically, it was my idea. Says
I
Stacy.
said
It's
Faraday
different.
cage, but we're not really
A
measuring
Faraday
that, are we?
cage is different from turning off the
From cutting
electricity.
off the electricity, yeah.
But isn't that what you said?
Nigel pities you and
I'm-
writes.
I'm
Faraday.
confused.
Nigel crosses out big battery and writes Faraday cage with a question mark after it.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Where are you gonna? How big are you expecting this Faraday cage to be? I don't think this is.
Well, it's not a huge creature, as far as I can tell.
Are you planning to catch it in the cage or put the cage around the area it's in so we can subdue it?
That seems like
That's
a better
the same
option.
thing either way, isn't
Which
it?
one?
I think either of
They're the
those are
same
a good
thing.
option.
They're the same.
We
Those
can't
are
put a Faraday cage
same.
around the whole area. That's a big
Well,
cage.
no. Well, no, I'm not suggesting we make a
Well,
cage
then why'd
to
you
kill
ask
God
if it was an option?
I
and
know,
trap
but
the
listen.
planet. I would say that we would get the biggest one that we can, or make ourselves.
I don't think
And
any
then
of us
lure
are
it into it.
qualified to make a Faraday cage.
I mean, I could look
I don't
into
know
it.
what your majors are in, but mine is not technology.
Business.
Yeah, let's just strip some microwaves down and we can build it out of that stuff.
Do you know how expensive microwaves are? How much money does
We
Connor
wouldn't
have?
buy new microwaves. We'd go to the city junk.
Ah,
They have
genius.
an e-waste department.
You think
See,
they'll
I'm not
just
from here. I
let
didn't
us-
know that.
You think they'll just let us march out with what? How many
No, I'm
microwaves do
saying
you
we
think you'd need?
steal them, Adva. You're a real Debbie Downer today.
Yeah, I'm still a little annoyed.
I mean, I don't think anybody will care.
Well,
if
you
we
can be
steal
annoyed
from
about
the
it.
Skill
dump.
issue. If I have to go to prison stealing microwaves from the dump in a quest to save humanity, I'll do it. Such is my burden to bear, says Connor, finishing the last of his juice pouch of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Blood.
Oh, I have a plus. Connor has a MOA guy open a +1 for Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that seems like an option to go strip some parts and craft this thing somehow.
Oh, again, what are you going to do with this thing? Are you trying to catch the ghost in it? Because that seems like the most
Yes.
feasible thing.
Yeah,
you
we
saw
would
the
lure-
ghost, right? How
we would
big is
lure it into an area
How big
and
was
then
the ghost
put
soups?
the cage on it
'Cause
Or
have-
we'd lure it into the cage.
I would say what
I
you
don't feel
saw
like
was-
this is the stopping point.
I would say what you saw was maybe like a little bit larger, like the size of a large person, like maybe 7-8 feet tops.
That's pretty big.
That's not even a person at that point. Okay.
Shaq.
There's never been a human that's 7 feet tall.
Not even one.
It's illegal
You just have to make it a
by the
shack
laws
tall.
of this land.
Yeah, I don't know. Another option would be to get it into like some sort of portable electronic device, I guess. But then we'd have to get it out, like
Well, so you're
away
saying
from
you
other
put it in a
electricity, real
phone.
quick.
So you want to Ghostbusters it?
So if we put it in a phone,
Oh, that's an idea.
how close are we to the ocean? Not close at all.
We're in
We're in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Says
I-
Connor aloud.
Woo!
We're closer to the Great
Listen.
Lakes
No, hold on.
than
Okay,
the
no.
ocean.
Hold on. She grew up in a cult. Nigel pulls up a map on his phone and shows and points it at Adva and goes, "We're here," and the ocean is. He scrolls a little bit over here.
That's what America looks like?
Yeah.
This is horrifying.
Connor
is
stares directly at
America.
Adva and says, "You've owned a smartphone for months.
Yeah, and
This is
I
your
don't
fault.
Google
This is
Maps.
not the cult's fault anymore."
Pretty sure we
You have to
used
take
in-game
responsibility.
the directions of a
No,
phone.
listen. Lake Michigan is probably already polluted enough that one extra phone probably won't hurt.
At least the Asian carp haven't gotten there yet. They're keeping them at bay in the
Wait.
Chicago River.
Wait, what are the odds that we can get it onto an old flip phone? Once it is on the old flip phone, we can remove the battery, which would be the
Well,
source
mine's
of its
broken.
power. Well, we can probably just get one at the Walmart.
So you guys haven't seen it like not attached to power, right?
I haven't.
We
seen
have
it.
seen it not attached to power, haven't we? Didn't it attack us after leaving the headphones?
Yes.
So
Well,
it
it was
could-
coming
it-
from the headphones.
It could just still exist though, right?
It was coming from the headphones, and then it ran away once we broke the headphones.
Yeah.
So that
I don't
puts
think
in a
luring
line
it
of-
into a device does anything for us. I'll be
Fair.
real. Unless we could lure it into a device that is also wrapped entirely in rubber
That
can't
doesn't seem feasible.
and tin foil. Connor says, thinking, you know, like a bad Faraday cage.
I think
Oh,
your
like a Faraday
cage
cage.
idea is probably the closest thing, unless we can, just kill it.
That's true. We could just try killing it. I can't bite it, unfortunately. I tried that.
Yeah, and I don't think physical attacks in general are going to be the way to go with this thing.
Okay.
But I
Nigel
don't know
writes
what other
that on
kind
the
of attacks
board.
there will be.
Aren't you a wizard now or
magic.
something?
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
he
there's
blasted
magic.
it with his key or something earlier.
Sounds more like a monk thing.
Am I a monk? I hope not.
You don't. He
Listen,
looks.
Con-
he looks at your
Connor
small,
does-
shitty body. You don't look like a monk.
Connor doesn't know how he attacked it. It was wind. He can't see it.
That's true.
What do you mean? What?
When you attacked the guy, Connors doesn't know
What do you
how
mean
you
can't
attacked
see
it.
wind?
You can't.
Can you see wind? What are you talking about?
Okay, but like if it's wind magic, surely there's
Maybe.
some corporeal form to it.
That's up to
Why?
you, dog. I
By
won't tell
what
you.
logic?
I won't tell you.
What do you
how it
mean,
works.
surely? What do you mean, surely?
I'm just going by like how wind magic looks in literally anything ever. It's not invisible.
Yeah, they do that for the audience so you can see it.
Yeah.
Like in Avatar, you can see the wind magic, but in canon, you cannot see the wind magic.
Well, I mean, that's
Okay,
up
so
to
you're
Wes.
telling
Do you
me
want the wind
all the-
magic to be invisible or
care.
not? It's up to
I don't.
you.
I couldn't.
It is
I
up
could
to
not
you.
care less anymore.
Okay,
don't
well
care.
that's well you have to you have to choose. I'm making you choose.
No, go fuck yourself.
No, go fuck yourself.
I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
It does though.
Why? Why does it matter?
Because if you do magic invisibly, people won't notice it. But if you do it very visibly, people will notice
it's
it.
strictly stronger to make it invisible. You know, like the way
make
wind
it
is
invisible.
by
I don't give a
default.
shut up.
I don't get
Okay.
how I'm the bad guy here. I was like, Connor doesn't know what it looks like because you attacked him with an invisible wind, and you're just like, well, of course it's not invisible. Like as though, like what did I say that was wrong here?
It's alright, I just wanted to know for the future. So it's invisible. That's fine. Okay, thank you.
Should have made it visible just to piss fucking Josh off.
You could have.
Dude, if you're like it's magical blue wind, I'd be like, all right, sure. I don't know why.
I just assume when it's like magical wind, it's visible by default, but whatever.
It could be.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
Again,
I
they
was
make
imagining
it
it as
visible in
visible,
things.
But
Yeah, me too.
Why?
And yet I'm the one getting dunked on.
no, that's why I asked. I said you could do it either way.
I know.
It's
I'm
up
just
to
saying.
you narratively. And you chose. It's fine. And don't call me Shirley, Malachi. Anyway, yeah, so you guys said I believe the last thing that happened is that Wes said, yeah, I attacked it with magic. And it seems to work better.
Correct.
Something that is like, all right, so not physical attacks. Nigel writes this down. I should start writing down the things that Nigel has written down.
If physical attacks are out, then what do we have?
Magic. Literally magic. Literally what we just
We
talked
have
about.
1/4
Yeah, I know.
of the party
That-
that
that-
can do magic.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. We don't have coverage. I mean,
Doesn't-
my
I thought
my-
you had
my-
magic. I might be wrong.
I
be dumb.
have utility magic. I can't.
Oh.
I could theoretically try to cast it out, but that can go bad.
Isn't Adva everything's weakness? Or is that only physically, I guess?
Let me see.
Like, I thought the actual text
She
said
does.
I'll throw you guys a
everything's
bone
weakness.
and double check what I have in my notes, because I'm pretty sure I accounted for this, and I don't remember which way I went. Let's see. I don't remember. So do Adva's attacks count as magic? I don't remember. Or they just count as weakness?
Let's see. The silver trident is hand, silver, and holy. Holy, I feel like is kind of.
I would
magic.
I would call holy magic enough.
Smite
type
and,
of magic.
and for smite, your body and divine weapon always count as a weakness against the monsters you fight. Your unarmed attacks are 2 harm, intimate, and hand and messy.
Okay, so your fists are not magic, but your weapon is. Because it's holy.
Okay.
Holy, I'm putting under the category of magic for the purposes of this.
So that's 2 of 4. Connor's gun is just a gun. With bullets that only hurt monsters, though.
That's supposed to say it's resubbed for 48 months. Or, sorry, 49 months. Hell yeah, bro. Welcome to year 4. I must have said 3. That's not math.
I've been here so long. Hey, every time I've resubbed, it's been my little icon that's popped up. That's neat.
Yeah,
What are the odds?
It's probably not on purpose, but it is unusual.
What are the odds? Anyway, yeah. What's the verdict on Adva's fists?
Fists no, weapon yes. Her weapon also counts as a weakness for the monster because it's that's what smite does, divine smite. But her fists, it says how the fists work, and since they don't have any magical tags on them, I'm saying that those do not count. But the weapon does because it has the holy tag.
Fair enough. Just get Holy Fist now.
I think your blessed knife also has a holy tag. I don't remember.
Oh, Wes?
That
Blessed
sounds
knife?
like what?
Yeah, I mean, but you've
forgot
got,
I had that. I'll
You've
be
got
honest.
magic, but I think you got. I want to say you got that knife from like the closet, so you could just like give it to Connor if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Or if Connor wanted
we
to
could
go,
always
if
try
Connor
to
wanted to
see
go
if,
to the weapon closet, there's probably more in there. I don't know, Connor. Is there any cool
Connor, you
thing
want
you
my,
want to
you want
try
my
to
knife?
raid the closet for? See if there's anything in there.
No, I'll just tank it.
Oh,
Okay. Hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? It's been working out so far. All right, so that's your attack plan. Did you? I mean, what's the? Sorry, let me.
We still have to track this thing down.
How do I do strike through text on Google Docs? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Just highlight the strike through tool.
Can't find it. Regardless, he's like, okay, so how? So that's the attack part of it handled. Did we determine what you're gonna try to do? Are you gonna try to like lure it somewhere?
I think that seems to be the plan. This is completely unproven, but I assume large surges of electricity would probably attract it. Do you know if it eats electricity? If it's attacking them while they're doing a radio broadcast, that means they are probably using the most electricity in the building.
Well, at that point in the evening, yes, definitely. Because
Yeah,
it was
that's
3 a.m. or so.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. and most of the student body isn't here. So if there were a big surge in power, it would probably, if it eats electricity or whatever, it would probably be drawn to that.
But we still don't know if that's the fact. It actually is not a good thing that there's only been one attack because we don't have very much to go on.
Well, did you have any idea where it might have gone?
And did we?
Adva's got the clue that it went. The last place you guys saw it, at least, was going up to the like top of the student dorms. There's some rec rooms on the upper floors up there. You know that much.
Gotcha. Well, last we saw it was heading for the upper floors.
All right. I mean,
somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get it out of the school so we didn't have to try and engage it there, but I don't know if it's going anywhere.
All right. I don't know. Okay, so we've got... Oh, crossed that off. We've got Faraday cage, question mark. Question mark. We've got physical attacks don't work. I can try to look into some sort of containment method if you want me to, while you guys are off doing monster hunting stuff.
I think that'd be a good plan just as a contingency.
All right, I will look into... I'm typing, but he's writing this with, like, a marker on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
I will
it's his magical marker. He types things and it writes it.
All right, magic to use on it. Adva... Stick. West.
Adva stick.
Spell.
I can spell, thank you.
All right, eats electricity, question mark.
Yeah, what's the over-under on that armory room having a holy hand grenade?
I don't know.
Can't remember if there's a roll we can do for that or not.
I used to have a roll for that kind of thing, but
Yeah, let me check your
no
let me
longer.
check your Haven sheet. See what it says in here. Armory. If you need a special weapon, roll plus weird.
Well, Josh.
I mean, Josh should have good weird. He's a monster.
I do. My weird is +3.
I think
11.
that's a success.
Okay, so there's
I
not a
just
holy
scroll
hand
so
grenade,
far.
but what you do find in there is actually a couple of like EMP grenades.
A holy Molotov cocktail.
No. What you do find is a couple of like EMP grenades, though.
Nigel, why do you have EMPs in here?
Sometimes electrical things happen. You never know. It doesn't hurt to be prepared.
I mean, that's fair. It's just sort of off-putting next to all like the crosses and stakes.
I mean, there's a bunch of medieval weaponry in there too. I would say I have a concerning amount of swords.
Excellent. And you're telling me that these EMP grenades do not affect living things, right?
I think that's how EMP grenades work, probably.
I have an idea then.
Connor, we're not taking them to a hospital.
What?
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 Those go off, someone's pacemaker is going to stop working and they are dead.
What? I didn't
When did
say
the
anything
hospital say
about a
that?
hospital.
Because
What are
he's
you
going to
talking
test
about?
them.
Nobody's in the hospital.
I'm
I
going
know.
to strap them to myself and tackle it, and then EMP it point blank.
Yeah, that sounds like something Connor would do.
Hospital?
That's a bad idea.
I'll say you have 3. So you can
Excellent.
put that in your gear if you want.
What are the range on these things? I can't imagine they're very big.
Grenade
They're
range.
grenades.
Probably not.
I'm talking about
I don't
the
think you're not. I
explosion
don't think you're gonna
rates.
knock out a city block, but you might be able to knock out like I don't know, maybe 5-10 feet. And we'll say it lasts for.
Connor
We'll say we're
emerges
last. We'll say
from
it
the
lasts
armory.
for a convenient amount of time. How about that?
Connor's yelling
Sure.
because he's in a
I'm all
different
about
room, rummaging
convenience.
through an armory.
Yeah. No, I got it.
No, I was answering Vampy.
Oh, I see. All right.
Connor's yelling because he's at the hospital about to kill people.
Yeah.
About to set off an EMP.
The Connor is the Connor. The Connor is the Joker, baby.
I'm the Connor, baby.
Yeah.
All right.
Connor emerges from the armory holding the 3 EMP grenades.
So
You think I
Nigel
can
writes
tackle it if I cover
EMPs.
myself in like tinfoil or something?
I mean,
You could try a raincoat.
I don't know. It sounded like punching didn't work really well.
Sure didn't.
What happened?
But I
when
wasn't
you
covered in
punched it?
tinfoil when I punched it.
What did
That's
happen when Connor
true.
punched it?
I think
Nothing.
I think I want to say you felt like some like weird like gooiness or something like that, but essentially nothing happened.
So no physical contact is what you're saying.
Right. It's intangible.
So how are you? So you're banking on the tin foil and/or raincoat to help you physically hold it down.
If that doesn't work either way, I'm gonna EMP it.
This is the worst plan we've ever had.
I wouldn't say ever.
Name something worse.
I don't know if we really had a plan last time.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. We did just kind of mash that one together. It's kind of what we do.
And this is not mashed.
Yeah, so
What
what
is
I'm
this?
trying
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
trying
kinda
to
what we
leave
do,
things a
isn't
little
it?
bit more open-ended because I kind of like led you guys a lot in that last
Bad
one,
idea.
but yeah. The game is supposed to be like the hunters can sort of construct the situation in which to confront the monster and with the best information that they've got. And like I don't think this what you're going into right now is going to be your final battle or anything, but like, you know, the game is supposed to be more about that kind of stuff, like letting the hunters get themselves in the most advantageous situation possible. But last time I just kind of didn't do that.
No. And that's why 2 of us ended up in the hospital.
Yeah,
Instead of
I'm
just
trying to be
West.
better.
I mean, that's true.
Joker, baby.
All right, so what's the immediate plan? I'll look into some sort of Ghostbusters-esque containment method. What are you guys gonna do?
I think we should see if we can cause it to appear again so we can get a consistent way of getting it to show up. Do you think well, who's the radio person? How much do you think we'd have to do to get them to let us do the radio thing and see if it shows again?
Well, right now the electrical equipment's fried in there.
Huh. Do we have a robotics club, computer club, something like that? We can
Big
turn on
battery
Sure.
club.
Sure, you could have a robotics club or a computer club if you want.
I feel like
Or a
computer
big
club
battery
will probably pull the most energy. If we go there at night and turn on all the stinky gamer computers, we can probably get it to show up. Listen, I walked by the room once and it was disgusting.
Not a bad plan.
Honestly, I'm not very happy about suggesting this, but this is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, plus then, I mean, with the broadcast down right now, it would be a really good opportunity
It would be
to
a
do it at
beacon.
night. It'd be safe.
Assuming it's still at the school by that time.
And I'll get to fry thousands in computer equipment.
It was a lightning strike. Don't worry about it.
Nigel
I'm
writes
not
a
worried.
small note to himself real quick.
Making an omelet. Can't fret over every egg.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
I got from Metal Gear Revenge.
I haven't had a chance to get to that one yet.
It's really fun. It's a weird game.
I'll give it a shot.
I bet it'll become a massive meme in about 2 years.
Well, I look forward to it. All right, so it sounds like you guys have something of a plan. Nigel writes down computer room. Find the computer room on the board.
Find the computer room.
Now, for this computer room experiment, I feel like we should not be trying to kill it at this point. We just need to
See if
We're
it
just
works.
gathering
Yeah.
intel, and then I'm gonna EMP it.
Yeah.
Do not EMP it this time. Maybe we can find.
Yeah,
a
because we
different-
might have to use the computer room again.
Mhm. Or we might
this same
find
purpose.
we might be able to find something that generates more electricity without having as much collateral.
Like a generator.
Yeah, but that's like always going though, right?
No, you can
We
turn those
buy
on and
8
off.
generators.
What do you mean? You can turn a generator on
Yeah, I
and
know.
off.
It's true.
No, but they're
No, I'm
always
talking to
on.
Boko.
They're always on though, right? So they can pick
They're-
up when the power goes out.
No.
No.
Usually you turn them on when the power goes out.
Yeah, it's not
They
automatic.
turn on
That would take so much. That would take power.
That'd be
to
like
keep them on
leaving.
all the time.
That'd be like leaving a light on in your room for when it gets dark again.
So are you
Yeah.
telling me that my generator that I had was fake?
I'm telling you, it wasn't always on. That somebody
It
turned
was not
it on when
always
the power went out.
Actively generating
no.
power.
No one walked outside at 4 a.m. to turn it on. I can guarantee you.
But yeah, you could probably set them up to like have them kick on when the power goes out.
But it's not always on.
But it's not gonna
That's not a
just be
thing. It'll
generating,
detect
right?
like a loss of power. Right? I don't fucking know generators,
Oh.
dude. But I am.
don't know,
I'm
what Twissy's
fairly
saying makes
certain
sense
it's
to
not
me.
always on. Yeah, it's not always on. It would like detect that
Well,
the circuit
let's-
was broken or something, and then it would
Yeah.
turn on.
We can look into those later. I feel like generators are even more collateral than the computer room.
Adva, I'll be honest, I was shitposting
Nigel,
when I said generator. I was not being serious.
I think
Can I
I
take
said
the rest
of the
generator,
words?
and not even
The
as Nigel, I just
generator-
said it.
The generator at my house is just like a small gas generator, so my dad would go and fire it up.
I imagine the school probably uses electricity.
Yeah.
Nigel.
Wha-
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then why bring it up? Listen.
You just said the school uses electricity, and we said yeah. What do you mean?
Because Connor brought up the gas.
Well, a generator that
my
is
God.
meant to be a backup to the electrical grid going down does not run off of electricity. It generates electricity from another fuel source, or is a
God.
big battery. It's not pulling power from the grid. That's
She lives
why.
in a cult. It's fine. And she lives in a cult. It's fine. Or lived.
No, I'm saying this, Josh.
I know. I
No,
can tell.
let's just pretend it's Adva.
Josh's
Please,
Josh's
for my
voice is
sanity.
different.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you guys have got the beginnings of a plan.
Computer room.
Yeah.
Find the
I heard.
computer
He,
room.
he circles find the computer room. Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Find the computer room.
Find
Where
the
is-
computer room.
The computer room's like what? I kind of repressed where it was after that last incident with it.
What happened in the computer room last
Well, I
time?
know where it is. My statistics class is
Boys.
in there.
All right.
I have to make spreadsheets.
Well, computers. I'm talking about the computer club, not like the computer class. Computer
What
club will
the
definitely
fuck
generate
is the
more.
difference?
Well,
I mean,
wouldn't
it's-
just any large room full of computers work?
Probably.
I guess it could if it's late enough.
It's also winter break.
Yeah, they probably didn't just
True.
leave a lot. Actually, I'm the maintenance guy. I know they didn't just leave a lot of that stuff on.
Over in there, they probably have a smart board too. We can turn that on.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't. Basically all the tech in the school that's not actively in use was turned off to save on the old costs. But yeah, if you just fire a bunch
Yeah,
of
so-
stuff back up, I'm sure something would happen.
Yeah.
Or that's the theory anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're laying down, Nigel.
All right. Great. He just kind of looks at you guys like, are you gonna do anything about it? Or
Well, I mean, the only thing we have to do is go late at night and turn on all the computers, right?
I guess so.
Or what else are we doing to prepare for this?
That's
in
up
this
to
instance?
that's
'Cause
up
we're
to
not
y'all.
planning to capture it this time.
No,
I'm
we're
going
just trying
boot
to shoot it.
shopping.
Boots?
Rubber
I'm
boots.
gonna go put on rubber boots so I don't get electrocuted and die.
You
It's
can
not a
still
bad
get
idea.
electrocuted if you're just wearing rubber.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nigel actually
but it's
leaves
less
the room for
likely.
a sec. He goes upstairs real quick.
Will the rubber boots make me more prone to being electrocuted to death, West?
No, but they will make you look weird.
Yeah.
Connor looks at you with like with a puzzled look, and then puts his hands in the pockets of his windbreaker, and then begins to leave the room to go boot shopping.
Nigel actually comes back down as you're heading towards the door, and he's holding like he's got like some big ass electrical gloves and one of those like fireproof suits that like electricians wear when they work on power lines and stuff. He's like, I have to do some electrical work once in a while. One of you guys can borrow this.
Oh hell yeah, dibs!
I was kind of hoping for the
going
the
shopping,
Riddler's
what the
costume
fuck?
from the most recent Batman movie.
Who? What? What did you
Have
say?
you not seen the Riddler from the most recent?
Yeah, but that movie hasn't come out for like 3 years yet.
Yeah, I'm not. This isn't in character, you dumb. This would be in character. This is not in character.
No, I'm
That
saying
was the
that's-
same voice!
It wasn't the
not.
same voice, but also even like I don't know why you would suggest that to me when he wouldn't have that because it's not 3 years from now.
Yeah, but you can still have a rubber suit, dummy.
Well, it's not. So I don't think. The
Yeah,
suits
like an
that
electrician has.
like
Huh.
a. So we were at a Josh. I don't remember if you were at this like job fair thing too, where like they had us like one of the people was an electrician and they like showed us all the shit. I'm pretty sure they didn't have a full rubber suit. I want to say the gloves were rubber, and then they had this like thick ass coat that was supposed to prevent them from catching on fire.
I
Something
do not
like that.
recall that. But I can Google electrician outfit. Damn, that's sick.
This is not as helpful as I thought it would be.
Fuck.
Oh, an arc flash suit that meets a workplace's
that's-
minimum arc grading and an arc rated FR shirt and pants coverall. Flash suit.
Yep.
Flash.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Uh,
Yeah, it's basically supposed to
Sick.
keep them from being like arced too if they like bump something or something. But yeah, it's
just
got
don't
big
arc
old rubber
them out.
gloves and it's a thick ass uniform. He's like, yeah, I got one of these if you need it. He holds up one
I
of
do.
these. If you need other ones, there's like a supply shop I go to here. He like writes down an address for you. If you would all like one, it's up to you, I guess.
does this come with the rubber shoes?
Does it come with the
Yeah.
sunglasses?
No.
It's like,
He's like, no, but I do
Connor-
have safety goggles if you need them.
Connor's gonna take the suit that's immediately in front of him
All right.
and the gloves and the boots
Ah,
and go
cool.
go change into his drip.
Yeah, Nigel's a little bit
Leaving
bigger
the
than you,
rest
so
of
it's
them for
kind of baggy.
themselves.
But yeah, the rest of you watch Connor like go into one of the side rooms and change clothes.
Also, rubber boots do provide electric shock protection. So, what are you talking about? I just
Oh yeah,
checked
but if
it.
somebody shocks you like in the neck, it's not going to protect you.
Yes, it does help.
The reason you get
Electricity
shocked
can
is because
only
of
work if
grounding.
it travels through you.
Yeah.
If you're insulated, it doesn't work. It's got to make a circuit, you know? I have like about 5% knowledge of how electricity works, but
Yeah, I know. Me
Fair
too.
enough.
something about the electrons, right?
Yeah. Makes sense to me. I will say that Connor has some amount of armor against electric-based attacks.
I'm
While wearing
invincible,
this suit.
Connor says, running into a power line. If you
Right.
wear one of those, if you're struck by lightning, you won't die, but you will still go deaf. Huh.
Hmm.
Nice.
That's
Interesting.
worse.
Yeah. So
So there you
Yep,
go. I
Connor-
could even get struck
Connor-
by lightning.
Connor's
I'm
in his new drip.
invincible.
What are the rest of you doing? It's I would
Well, I
say
guess
about
we'll go buy our own suits.
I would say about midday.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't just all wear one of these if we're gonna fight an electricity being.
Might as well.
If nothing else, at least getting, you know, the suit and the full rubber shoes will help provide a hindrance to the electricity, stopping our hearts. Does
Man,
my
you
heart
telling
still
me-
beat? Connor
So if
checks
I
his
was
heart.
wearing full-on like electrician's boots, the cops couldn't tase me. Is what you're telling me?
Let's see.
Just the boots.
Do rubber boots stop tasers?
Well, I think the way tasers work, right, is that they create
No,
an arc between
They
the two
make their
things.
own arc, yeah,
Yeah.
because of the two probes.
Ah.
Rubber shoes make absolutely no difference.
So what if this thing touches you in two places?
I guess I could still
I
get
guess
zapped.
you'd still get shocked.
What?
I guess that's what I was
about to
thinking of.
bring
I was
up.
sitting there like, there's no way rubber boots like prevent that completely.
Can the ghost pass?
Well, I
through
didn't
us?
say that I'm going to be an invincible god among monsters. I was saying I don't want to get fucking. I was saying, hey, we're gonna fight something that's made of electricity.
No, I get
Why
it,
would
I
I,
get it.
not
I was
wear
just-
rubber boots?
I was just confused by like how good rubber boots would be. They'd be busted in real life if that worked.
Please nerf rubber boots.
To answer your question, babe, Connor went through the ghost, so you have no reason to think the ghost can't go through you.
If the ghost can go through us, those may be inconsequential. It looks like
Yes,
if
but what
we
if they're not?
No, I'm not saying that we don't wear them. I'm just saying that maybe try to keep your range. Otherwise, it will.
I don't
become
do that.
inconsequential.
Yeah,
I
maybe
know.
we
Just
I'm
covering
willing to
those.
die for this.
I mean,
Well,
what
West has
what
his
would
magical wind.
What would it be unable to go through? Because couldn't we just
Faraday
like dress
cage.
ourselves
You don't
up?
know.
Yeah. Couldn't we just like wear something made of
You
a
have-
certain
you
material?
have-
I don't
you
know.
have no
Who
idea.
knows?
We could test some stuff. I'll bring tinfoil.
Yeah. I'll bring.
You all
Wes
lure
thinks
the
about
ghost to a
literally
room and
anything.
begin throwing shit at it to see what happens.
Woo! To see if anything hits it. Yeah. I'll bring Rad. No, I'm just kidding.
You don't know where he is.
Yeah, I haven't seen him this whole season.
Space text, space text, space text, space text, space text.
Yeah, that was me.
All right,
too.
well I'll run to the store and
Why
Get
didn't you
some
just clear the
suits for
chat
us.
log. Stupid.
Oh, okay.
space text, space text, space text, space text.
What do you want? It's the right answer.
But yes, Connor does clomp out in his new fit, and he's smaller. Well, I think he's taller than Nigel, or the same height, but he's definitely
as
less
wide.
thick. So
He's not.
it's a
burping,
little it
yeah,
is baggy, but it's
for
fine.
sure.
He's making it.
Nigel
look good.
gives you a thumbs up.
He's making it look great. I give him a thumbs up back with my slightly too big gloves.
All right, well I'll. Considering I probably have money, Stacy says, I'll go get us something insulative. That's not a word.
Okay.
Insular.
I felt like insulative
Insular,
might have
yes.
been it.
No, it's
Insular
insular. You're
is
right.
a word.
Yeah, it's.
It
I've
doesn't
only
mean-
heard it used when describing communities, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thought
but
that
it
is
probably
also
came
the
from
only
an electricity
context.
term.
Probably.
I don't know why I'm Googling this. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter. You know what I meant.
The only two
I'm going
definitions in
shopping
here
either
are
way.
ignorant of or uninterested in cultures, ideas, or people outside of one's own experience, or relating to or from an island.
Ah. Well, not
So
that.
I guess it is not related to.
Anyway,
so...
you all know what I meant, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Insulated. Yeah.
What? Connor says, taking off earphones that he had put on for some reason.
He doesn't even need hearing protection. He just wanted to be safe.
He thought it matched the, the OSHA compliant strip he's going with.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, see you later.
Bring a ground type Pokemon. Now that's smart.
Nigel, dips into the library to see if he can look into some stuff vis-a-vis containment.
Well, Stacy's going to the store to get everybody else rubber boots, at least.
Cool. So you head to your
Getting
local...
everybody electrical suits might be expensive.
Probably.
Well, as long as only one of us is in melee distance.
Yeah,
I
which
can
would be you, for
properly
sure.
draw the aggro.
All right, what are Stacy's
Maybe I
doing
can
that?
piss it off with the first
Question.
EMP.
Question, does Stacy have like a car?
Moped.
Moped. Okay, that makes sense to
Wow.
me.
Just
I'll
like
allow it.
Mizuki.
Okay. I mean, that's not who I based it off of, but sure.
I know.
I just
I'll
thought
allow
she
it.
should have a moped.
No, it fits. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making a comparison.
Is it hot pink?
Why? What?
Nah, it's probably more of one of the other Stacy's things. Anyway,
I am
yeah,
not
you ride your
Stacy
moped.
with an E.
You ride your moped to the store and pick up some boots. What are Weston, Adva, and Connor doing? Connor's just in an electrical suit.
As far as Connor's concerned, he's done. He's ready. He's got an electrical outfit and 3 EMP grenades.
Fuck. Wes is gonna join Nigel in the library and try to help him look up anything on this thing
Okie dokie.
that we can,
What's Stacy doing?
based on the limited info we have. What do you mean? What's Stacy doing?
Let's see. Oh, Stacy went to the store. What's Adva doing? Babe?
Sorry, what? I thought you were still talking.
No, I said out loud twice. What's Adva doing?
I don't think she's doing anything. It sounds like everyone's covered already. I
Doesn't sound
guess
like
I'm
she's
just
doing
going
anything.
back to the school. What time is it, actually?
I'd say like maybe 2 p.m.
Oh yeah, are you gonna miss swim class again if it's swim day?
Well, it's winter break. I don't think they're
Ah,
practicing.
true.
Yeah, most of the swim team probably went home to their rich parents or whatever.
I mean, like, is the gym open? If, like, we're waiting till, like, I don't know, what... I open my phone. And I type in what time is it? No, I
Type in what time is it?
Sorry?
But the text vanishes, and then you get text a different text. What time are we trying to trigger the ghost?
Stacy
Connor
responds-
replies back, I have no idea. Sunglasses
Okay, helpful.
emoji. Sunglasses emoji. Sunglasses emoji.
Stacy responds with let's just try for the same time as the witching hour broadcast, which was what, 3 a.m.?
Yep.
3 a.m. Connor texts back.
Okay.
And then like a bunch of annoyed looking emojis.
Don't act like you
No,
won't be
I-
up that late anyway.
That's my
You know, I was-
gamer
I was
time.
kind of
Mouse,
expecting
like
Connor
the
to post this-
keyboard,
this
mouse,
SpongeBob thing.
PC, and then like a bunch of colored circles, but they're specifically red, green, and blue.
She doesn't respond.
Yeah, if the gym is open, Adva is going to go swimming because she's probably missed it because of the hospital time. She is going to make sure to dry off thoroughly after it because of, electricity and water.
Yeah, you don't swim until 2:55 a.m. and then go straight to the computer room.
No, it's going to be for a few hours, but I know how damp you can be after swimming for a long time.
Yeah, for like a whole day, you're damp. What the fuck do you mean?
Swissy? Hey, Swissy? Hey,
What?
Swissy, my hair takes 14 hours to dry.
Okay, then dry your hair better. Get a fucking blow dryer. What the fuck are you on about?
I'm not going to spend another 30 minutes in the bathroom after being in there for an hour.
Oh yeah, I'll just sit with wet hair for 14 hours instead of spending 30 minutes fucking drying it. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I do. Fuck it. What do I give a shit?
Christ.
I go to work with wet hair all the time. Who gives a fuck?
Well, that's what she's doing.
Okay. Yep. Stacy goes. Stacy goes to
So,
buy
Stacy.
boots. I'll say you're able to pick up your 3 pairs of various boots. Do you bother asking anybody's boot size?
They're probably one size fits all, right?
No.
No.
But maybe.
She just guesses.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
if they're like the slip-on over your shoe boots, the size is less important. But they still
let's
come
say
in a
it's that.
couple.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
let's say it's that, so she has an easier time guessing.
Sure. Adva goes for a relaxing swim for a couple hours and gets out and goes.
Yeah,
back
well,
to
if
her
we're
room, I
not
guess.
meeting up until 3 a.m., then Connor's gonna go try to track down where the ghost went last time. Follow
Adva-
its trail for clues.
Yeah, that is a lot of time. Adva's definitely going to try to get some sleep beforehand so she can be more aware.
All right. So is this a solo mission you're taking on, Connor, or are you inviting any of your friends?
I seem busy.
Okay.
Plus, I'm the only one that can blend in with the school.
That what do you mean?
Wearing
We all
your
go there?
electricity suit.
Ah, they'll think I'm a maintenance man.
All right. So
We
Wes
all
is-
go there.
Yeah, but you're not dressed like a maintenance man.
So I'm not.
That's true.
Wes
you're
is
not.
just gonna go back to his dorm for a bit. Or
You know
no,
the ghost
he was
can't
helping
pass
Nigel,
through because of
never
how
mind.
electricity
you guys-
resistant it is. Uranium and plutonium. Well, if we got a bunch of that and strapped it.
Nigel, do you have plutonium?
Nigel,
No.
where's the nearest reactor? We've got to rob it for science. I mean,
Oh, we could probably look at a map of reactors in Minnesota.
So yeah, Connor, if you want to follow the trail of the ghost where you saw it go last
I
time,
do.
at least, you head up. Head
well, I was
on-
gonna go to where Adva last reported seeing it, or at least the lights flicker, and then continue, at least to see if I can find any. I'm not trying to find it necessarily. I'm just trying to see what it left behind or what it's doing.
Sure. So you go into the student dorms because the last place Adva remembered seeing it was like outside her room, basically a trail of flickering lights heading towards the stairwell that goes up. So you follow that, and you get upstairs, and the end of that hallway, the only real thing up here, is the a couple of different rec rooms, and only one of them seems to have the power on right now. A lot of like darkened rooms that nobody's using as you go through, but there is one room towards the end of the hallway that does have the lights on. Basically, the upper floors of the
Excellent.
student dorms are all like activity rooms where the students can hang out. If you enter, I can kind of describe what's in there, but yeah, that's what you see.
I
Those are
will.
the-
I will knock on the rec room door and in an excellent, flawless accent go, maintenance.
Incredible.
No one answers you.
Excellent. I walk in.
Yeah, the door's
I
unlocked.
enter. the
So inside this room, on one wall, there is a large TV. It's hooked up with a couple of different things like DVD players and such. There's a Nintendo Switch hooked up to it, actually.
Fuck yeah.
At one end of the room, there is a separate door that leads to like a side room. You know, this is one of those like they've got some like soundproof rooms up here so people can like jam
Mhm.
without disturbing the other
Yeah,
students.
you know.
Middle of the room's got a bunch of like round tables with chairs. There's a shelf at one of the room covered in board games. There are outlets built down to the floors near each of the tables so that you can like charge your phone or plug in your laptop or whatever. And there's 3 or 4 public use computers on one wall, each that has its own like little cubicle and chair. So what would you like to do?
Investigate for clues.
All
I
right.
scope it out
That's a
from the
roll,
doorway
probably.
first. Do I see a ghost? First of all.
You do not see a ghost, but let me double check what the rolls are and see what you can ask me about if I give you the chance to roll about it. I guess since this is your best clue at where the ghost might have gone, I think read a bad situation would be appropriate, so go ahead and roll that. It's plus sharp, unless you have a thing that makes it not that.
You know I don't. Baba Booey.
Well. So you wander into the room to make sure you mark experience. You wander into the room, and as you're kind of like looking around, you kind of like lean back to peek into one of those side rooms, and you see that Rad is actually in there, and he's like playing a guitar. You can't hear it because of the soundproofing, but he looks like he's jamming. And as you're kind of glancing around through the room, you kind of wander over to where the computers are at. And you actually see that one of the computers is like on, and it seems to be like opened to like the student registry of the school. It's kind of like, and you see that it's like scrolling on its own also, and you see it pause at a couple of points while you're watching it. You see it pause over Adva's name, and you see it pause over West's name, and you see it pause over Stacy's name, and you see it pause over your name. And then, yeah, you can see, like, the keys are, like, yeah, you can see, like, kind of quicker than what a person would be able to type. A bunch of stuff is happening, like, it's pouring over the information in these files, almost as if it's trying to, like, learn more about you. And yeah, that's what you see happening.
I sneak up.
All right.
And I unplug the computer.
Okay.
Franked.
Yeah, you unplug the computer, and it does not seem to short out immediately. It seems to, like, keep going for a second. As you unplug it, there's, like, a spark that happens between the outlet and the, plug. Like, you see an arc go between them. And as you do this, everything on the computer suddenly closes, and then you hear a electrical screech coming from the plug you just unplugged, and you see like a form start to kind of pour out of it, and you see a big horrifying eyeball looking at you from where this thing is emerging from the plug.
So it's emerging from the plug currently. I EMP it.
Okay. Should this be a roll? Yeah, probably. Are you doing all 3 of them or just one? I assume not.
Well, just the one for now.
All right. So
isn't somebody else here?
Well, Rad's in there. He's in the soundproof room though.
Yeah, he's gonna notice his guitar stopped working.
I'm gonna try. He'll probably also notice all of the lights turn off. And yeah, that's what happens. All of the lights on like this side of the room go out. All of the electricity in this room goes out, or at least on this half of it. The sparks continue for a second, and you hear another screech, and then from the room next to you, you kind of hear like, it's muffled because he's in a soundproof room.
Yeah.
And the ghost, I believe you can see in the dark, right? Can you? I don't know if that's a thing we've established. I would assume so. I don't know if it's everything we ever mentioned though.
I would hope that would fall under me being an entire vampire.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would assume.
Like, I don't think there's a specific monstrous perk that gives you dark vision.
But still,
like, I don't think that exists.
I would say being a full vampire probably be good enough. Yeah, so you you see it fully emerge from this thing and like screech, and it makes an attack at you. Let's see here. What sort of things can it do now that you've sort of blasted most of its shit away? I think the first thing it tries to do is zap you. So, you feel the electricity, like, charge towards you. You can actually see it as it, like, arcs out at you. But because of the gear you're wearing, you don't take any damage from it. And it seemed, when this attack doesn't work, it, like, kind of recoils in surprise and, like, kind of looks at his hand as if it was expecting it to do more than it did.
An electrician.
That's right. Mamma mia, pizza pia.
And it begins kind of looking around the room for presumably some sort of escape. What do you do?
So I EMP'd it.
Yep.
It tried to attack me. It's still
Yep.
here.
Yep. I'm giving
It's
you a chance
still-
to react to the thing it just did.
I mean, I don't have the only weapon I know that's helpful is the EMP. That knocked it out.
Yeah, that didn't seem to directly damage it in any way, but it's not, like, you don't see any power connecting from other things to it right now.
So it's not getting charged up anymore. But I probably can't attack it in a way that matters. Let me double check my sheet just in case.
Yeah, I just saw that you have electrician outfit in your inventory.
I do.
I mean, you could try some kick. You could try to kick some ass if you wanted to, I guess.
I guess. It didn't work last time though, so like I don't
Yeah.
know why it would do anything different this time. But I don't have anything else going on. I'll try to punch it. Maybe me wearing rubber gloves will help somehow.
Yeah, it's weak to rubber.
All right, go ahead and roll me some kick some ass. That's an 11. Okay, let me remember what 11 does. Under reference sheet. I do have it open already. Let's see.
She technically could, but it probably would be awkward. I mean, the reason that I didn't take the blessed knife either is I imagine Connor would rather not hold a
Probably
holy
super
weapon.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's
It's probably
true.
just vaguely annoying to hold.
I also wouldn't let him use it.
She
It's an
wouldn't.
artifact.
Yeah.
It's a holy artifact of my god. It
My
might
god.
smite him. It might smite an unworthy wielder.
Like
Who knows? So on a 10 plus,
knows?
you choose one extra effect. You gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, +1 harm.
well, we're not
You
here,
suffer
so.
less harm, or you force them where you want them.
I choose suffer less harm.
Okay. So it tries to, as you punch it, it kind of like rushes past you and tries to blast you with electricity again from behind as you throw hands at it. But it doesn't seem to inflict any damage. It seems like it has been significantly weakened without any power to draw on, is what you're gathering from this. So it begins bugging. It bugs through you and begins trying to bug out of the room.
It's bugging
Yeah.
out.
Can't really stop it from doing that.
Yep.
In any capacity, so
Yeah, it gets.
I guess I just sort of make sure that it's not going to turn back on me or Rad.
Yeah, you see it rush out of there. You seem to think like what you kind of notice is that as soon as it felt threatened, it fucking booked. So yeah, it goes into a part of the hallway that was not knocked out by your EMP, and jumps into a light fixture, and you see the lights kind of crackle as it zips away. And then Rad finally finds the handle of the door in the dark. He goes, "Hello? Is anyone out there? What's going on? It's so dark, dude. And this time I made sure my eyes weren't just closed.
Connor says because it's dark. Connor adopts a believable accent and goes, "Oh, hello! It's me, the electrician guy."
Oh, hey, dude. Were you doing some work or something?
Oh yes, I stuck a fork in the outlet by accident.
Oh, bummer, man. I've done that before.
Oh,
It's not a good
mamma
time.
mia. Oh, it's a very, very spicy. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be back on in a little bit.
All right. I hope so. I was trying to practice my guitar. I'm thinking about starting a band. Have you ever started a band?
Oh, yes, but we only play the pizza song from a Spider-Man 3.
It was Spider-Man 2.
Oh, cool. All
Don't
right,
worry,
well,
Rad-
I'm
Rad will
gonna.
not notice.
I guess if I can't be in here anymore, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I know the one.
Connor begins. Oh yes, that's just a practice scene.
All right, well, see you later, Mr. Electrician Dude.
Goodbye.
No problem.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And Rad leaves the room also. Now that he can see like down the hallway, he just kind of like walks that way.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
And then he dies immediately because the ghost left the room, and I don't fucking know.
Nope. So yeah, that's
Alright.
you are now alone in a mostly dark room, wearing an electrician's
gathered.
costume.
I should go report this back, and by that I mean I'm gonna walk back towards the hideout and recount everything in an emoji-filled text like chain.
Please tell West in person.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I
West's phone
mean,
is still broken,
that's
I
where I'm
forgot.
going. But I'm going back to tell West and Nigel, but I'm texting everyone else on the way, or the group chat, I suppose.
Yeah. So Adva probably
And
doesn't
it's
see it,
essentially
she's-
that if you ignore the many emojis, of which there are many, it says, hey, went up to the rec room, where Adva saw lights flickering. There was a computer operating seemingly by itself, looking at files on all four of us, and I unplugged it. The ghost appeared from the outlet. I EMP'd it, which did not hurt it, but stopped it from having power to like draw on, and then it left, scared like a baby. That's the gist of what I send.
Stacy, I don't know if Stacy and Adva catch this right away, because I think this is about the time that Adva's made it to the pool and Stacy is mopeding into town to buy boots. But Wes does catch all that info. And so does, I don't know, is Nigel in your
Well,
group chat? I feel like yes, but I don't remember.
Wes
I
does
think
not.
he is.
I guess West
I
would
don't.
catch it through
I
Nigel.
assumed he wasn't, honestly.
Yeah, I guess that's up to you guys.
he's
You
never been
added him to
before.
the group chat?
I thought he was before, though.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so I guess nobody responds to that as you walk your way back to the thing. West. Let me see if there's like a role
Yeah,
I
what's
can
up?
give you or something to see if you. So I don't think the
Find anything?
library would be helpful to you in particular.
Library.
If you wanted to try to look into some sort of mystical way of containing the ghost, I would let you take the +1 forward from the mystical library. If you wanted to try that, and then you would just have to tell me what that looks like.
Do you know Earth magic?
No.
Dirt
I chose
magic.
both wind magic just so it was consistent.
I believe one of the purposes of use magic is like contain something.
It is,
It
and
is.
actually one of my
You trapped a
practitioner
person in a tornado.
Yeah.
one of my practitioner effects is trap a specific person, minion, or monster. So
Right.
I take +1 to doing that.
An invisible.
So it's one of the
tornado.
things he's actually
So yeah, you could probably modify something like that. Just if you want to let me know what that looks like, go for it.
Okay.
Is it some sort of device or like a weird tool? Just some random
I'm a weird
arcane
tool.
thing that Nigel happened to have in storage?
I'd
It's
be
a
good with that.
one-to-one prop of one of the fucking ghost
Yeah.
traps from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, yeah,
Ecto
for sure.
traps.
It's the bottle for the fucking evil containment wave from Dragon Ball.
Oh,
I was
man.
really hoping you were just gonna say it's a bottle of Jones soda or IBC. You know,
Ironically, it's a can of Surge.
what?
What about an unassuming cardboard box?
Sure.
Box that says ghosts on it.
Yeah, it says.
Box,
It just says containment on the side,
Yeah, you just find
which means nothing technically.
Sounds
but,
like a fucking SCP entry.
Yeah, you write the
Right.
word containment on the side of a box and then cast some magic on it so you can use it later. And this, I will let you take like a +2 to this roll when you do it later for your bonus and for the bonus.
We're gonna
from
put this ghost in a box,
Mm,
just
gonna
like
put
the
the
box
ghost in a
ghost from
box.
Danny
The
Phantom.
box goes.
Just like the box goes.
That's the plan, anyway. You know how plans go around these parts.
Uh huh.
I don't know. I feel like I gathered a lot of valuable intel now.
All right. So, do the rest of you have anything in particular you want to do before regrouping, or?
We're kind of gonna get back, and relay in person to Nigel on West. So I guess I don't know if anything relevant happens with any of that yet.
That's up to you. So, I was doing research on you guys? That's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
What do you even look up?
Connor walks in through like the hidden basement and yells, "Honey, I'm home!" for some reason.
Oh, hey, Connor.
We're in the magic
How my two
library.
favorite nerds doing?
Great.
You walk in to see West writing containment on a box and chanting over it.
And Nigel's just like
Connor
standing
stares
there.
at this.
Nigel's standing there with his hands on his hips in the dad way, watching him work. It's like,
Yeah.
yep,
Damn.
look, that looks good. Oh, hey, Connor, you're back sooner than I thought. What did you go do?
Connor
today?
looks at the Connor looks at the box and is like, why wouldn't you just write like not containment on it to trick it?
Well, we don't know that it knows English.
I was reading our files.
Oh, it was? Damn.
Oh yeah, you guys weren't there. And Connor relays the story of going to the rec room, seeing Rad, and then EMPing the room, which got it to be less powerful and scared, but it still is a ghost. It's still the ghost part going on. It's still made as some sort of goo.
I mean, that's kind of concerning.
Yeah, I don't. Apparently, it's smart enough to know who we are, and also know English. Either that, or it was just reading nonsense, I guess. But unless it was just scrolling through and going, "Damn, I wish I could read." But it was using the keyboard and stuff.
That is concerning, especially since my dad works at the school.
Oh yeah,
I'm not here.
Nope.
you're not. You're swimming.
I am swimming.
Swimming noises.
Graceful.
I'm not pouring
a
my water
swan.
bottle on my microphone. That bit is not worth it.
Do it for the stream.
Do it.
Flood your computer.
I'm not
It'll cool it
pouring-
off. And I
Stretch
heard it's
goal
hot
for
over there.
Boko
I'm not-
to drench your
I'm
microphone.
not pouring water on my $150 microphone, Swizzy.
Ooh, money.
This was a graduation present. I didn't pay for this. I could drench.
I'm
the
like Donkey
microphone
Kong,
you
like,
gave-
ooh, money.
I could drench the microphone you gave me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't I give you a microphone that was better?
You
We never
did, but
plugged
I
it
don't
in.
have a mic stand that can hold it.
Bruh.
I've been
It's in
waiting
the
to
box.
Why didn't I just sell it? What the fuck?
You
I
should
know,
have.
I'm going
You're
to
a
use
fool.
it once I can buy a mic stand.
Yeah, please do. Otherwise, it feels worthless.
It's worthful for me.
It's
worth-
not. You're not.
It's an investment.
Yeah, she'll probably end up selling it.
To myself.
It's an investment. Selling it for pennies on the dollar.
Genius. Yeah, so Connor has relayed all of that to you. Huh. Well, that is.
My father doesn't say I'm like a vampire, does it?
I don't know. I've never gone through your school profiles. That's not something I have access to.
Yeah,
I
you're
wonder
just
how it got access
groundskeeper,
to it.
so.
Is it a hacker?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it does have access to like the entire electrical grid, so it probably can see when somebody's entering passwords and shit.
Weird.
I hope it
But
doesn't get
anyways,
anybody else's equipment.
But I have learned that I do need to go find another magic weapon. What do we got that's magic? Connor says, going back in the armory.
I don't know. What do you want?
Well, you could have my knife.
Nope, not holy, just magic.
I don't know. What do you think Connor finds in there that's magically inclined? I'm willing to work with you on this one.
Excellent. I want him to find either... I'm trying to think of the most Connor weapon, and I think it would have to be like just a big gauntlet. I want him to find like a big glove that's magic.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, full of
fuck
stones,
yeah.
like Thanos. No, but I just want him to be able to deck it.
All right.
Clonk, clonk.
Clonk clock.
Like maybe it was part of some full actual set of armor at some point, but now it's just a gauntlet.
Yeah. So you find a magically imbued gauntlet. I will say, let's see. Oh, let's call it 2 harm hand magic. Sound good to you?
Yeah, it should be. It should probably be closer than hand, though, shouldn't it?
Oh, is hand not the closest?
Honestly.
No.
No.
Intimate, I think.
Intimate
Is the,
is
yeah,
the-
we'll call it intimate then. Yeah.
Intimate/hand is what my smite is, so I'm assuming it would be similar to that. And
Because hand is like a sword, if I remember right.
Yeah. So yes, 2 harm intimate magic.
Excellent.
Like, you found my buddy's old punching fists, or one of them anyway.
Punch.
Yeah, it's missing the pair, but this should be a good start. And I fit it onto my hand and sort of work my fingers.
Do you take off the big gloves first?
No, I just cram it on top.
Bruh.
it'll probably help if it.
Hand's getting a little thick.
Thick hand.
Yes. So 2 harm intimate magic. What was it again?
Magic. 2 harm intimate magic.
Because this way, if I get caught with it, people aren't gonna think it's a weapon. They'll just be like, "Why do you have a big hand?" And I'll be like, "It's a puppet." They'll be like, "What?"
They'll be like, "What? That's clear."
What?
And they'll be like, "What? That's clearly like an arm of like a suit of armor or something."
Yeah, knight puppet.
It's a knife. It's my knife
Knife
puppet.
puppet. Yeah. Yeah, that checks out.
All right. Well,
That tracks. That tracks.
we're gonna skip forward in time some, unless anybody has anything specific to do.
No, I'm good.
Otherwise, Connor is going to
I
loudly
got my
nap
box.
on the couch until it's time.
I got my ghost catching box.
All right. Adva swings on back after. Are you? Well, I guess I don't know. Do you go back to the secret hideout after you dry your hair?
Yeah, I guess so.
Adva comes in with a towel, like around her neck or whatever, like you know.
Yeah, that's not a towel in the image. That's a scarf, for the record.
Yeah, I know that.
I know.
I know what the difference between a
Steven
towel and
drew
a
it.
scarf is.
I'm not talking to you.
Stacy eventually wanders in with some rubber boots. For
Here we
for
go.
the rest of you.
As everyone else is walking in, Connor's laying on the couch, right? He's dragged the coffee table, or like the end table that's in the room, closer to the couch, and he's laying on the couch and just cracking walnuts with his big gauntlet.
Bruh. Of course he is.
Just for fun.
As he's reclining there, he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And then Stacy walks in. He's like, "Oh, hey, Stace." Clonk.
What's up with you?
Oh, We read the group chat, right?
No.
Oh no, I just got off my moped. So hang on. She looks at it. Oh, that's kind of messed up.
It takes her like a minute to scroll through all of the, because every message is inflated by like a million emojis.
I hope it hasn't gotten into my case files.
Why do they have profiles?
I would have
That's
assumed you
weird.
kept those off the cloud. You strike me as I have a briefcase full of typewriter documents.
I mean, I do, but still, it'd be annoying to have to fucking put it all on there again.
I believe you do have like a laptop that you were working on because that was something I established before Stacy.
That's what I
was
was
yours.
using. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, because she makes typewriter sounds.
Well, yeah.
Or no, she has like a separate typewriter keyboard.
Yeah, she has a
type.
She has a fucking wireless typewriter
All
keyboard
right.
that plugs into her computer.
Yes, I recall that now. Yeah, well, it was interested in us. Good news is the EMPs work pretty well. At least it.
Oh, do you already use those?
Group chat.
Oh yeah, it does say that.
Connor points back the group chat, which relays all of the information. And at least, with me wearing this suit, it wasn't able to hurt me very much at all. So, that's why I picked out this bad boy, and I lift my heavy gauntlet in the air. And I'll get in there. And then you guys can do all the smart things. Like usual. You know, the classic Delta Dragon strategy.
Sounds right to me.
Oh yeah, we got this, and Nigel slaps the box, the fucking cardboard box on the table. Weston and I cooked up this bad boy.
Connor pauses mid-walnut smack when he sees the containment box again, and then sort of like punctuates the silence by slamming his fist down.
Nigel, Wes, this is a box with a Sharpie word containment on it.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's also got like, you know,
you
words
need a
on it
break?
and shit. No, it's like got like, it's magic, okay?
Oh, it's magic. Carry on then.
No.
Connor cracks another walnut. Side note, he's not eating any of these. He's just opening
He's
them.
cracking them on the table, making a mess that he will not clean up.
Hey, he would think about it.
All right, well.
He wouldn't, but...
Nigel kind of like checks his watch and is like, still a few more hours before you guys are planning to go, but sounds like you got your boots, you got your box, you got your fist.
Nigel,
Yep.
I feel
And
like
we
I'm
have
forgetting
information.
something. Like, is there something small that could help? I forgot I can store things in the interdimensional space. That's
What are you thinking
very
of?
helpful. I don't know. I feel like there's something I could probably do.
It's up
Well,
to
you've
you.
already got a magic weapon, so you don't need one
Yeah,
of those.
that's what I'm trying to think.
And
I'm going
we're
to try
getting
to
as
not
much
throw it,
protection
but,
as we
you know,
can.
I might not be able to help myself.
I mean, if you
Sometimes I
wanted to
just need
take
a
like
target.
West's knife as a backup, that's a small object, I guess. But
I mean, no, you...
well, you have a box now, right? And then
Yeah. You could have my juju bag. I don't really use that anymore.
you have a juju bag. Oh, the beans you always missed with. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Those
ones
are
that
magic?
went real bad for me all the time. Yeah.
I always assumed that those were
I
just
don't
like those
know.
little, you know, the mighty beans from back in the day. I thought it was just a bag of those, and you were a collector.
Oh, I remember Mighty Beans.
Well, it's not those, so.
Ah, bummer. Stacy, did you need a weapon of any kind, or are you just gonna sort of hang back on this one?
She pulls out her gun.
Well, the
Wait.
gun's not magic.
Those are not magical.
No, I know. I know. She realized this seconds later and was like, "Wait, You know?
Why don't you use West's
I
knife?
Yeah, I might borrow the knife and try to just be more of a support role if possible. I could be a
I mean-
distraction.
Well, no, that's my job. I got the
Oh.
suit. Connor gestures to the suit with his gauntlet hand.
Yeah, I know, Malagai, right?
You're welcome,
Fucking
Malaga.
mighty beans.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't know where my brain pulled that one out of, but it was in there.
I have no idea what those are.
They
Yeah,
were
you had
like
to be
little
there.
beans. They were weighted. You put them on tracks and raced
Yeah.
They're
them,
like
I
Weeble
think.
Wobbles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Crazy.
Yeah, didn't they have like a ton of them? Ton of
Yeah,
different
dude,
kinds.
there were so
Oh
fucking
yeah.
many of
They had
them.
little faces printed on them. Yeah.
Yeah, I had so many of those shits.
I don't think I ever got.
I haven't
any,
thought about that in
unfortunately,
years.
But yeah, that's has awakened something in me.
You're welcome. I am a river to my people.
But yeah, if you wanna just put the blast knife in your inventory instead of West's. Well, no, wait, was the blast knife a
Yeah.
real knife or was that one of your weapon? Was that one of your?
That was actually that was his
real.
that was
He
his
brought that from home.
weapon.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, yeah. You can
Or
give it to
wait,
Stacy then.
wasn't that his ring weapon, or am I crazy?
I thought it was his.
Oh,
because West doesn't have. A
I
gun.
thought you had it in a backpack. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was one of your.
Well, then how is it holy?
This the way
I don't fucking know,
the way the
dude.
weapon tags work.
Oh,
If
I
Stacy
see.
wanted to get a weapon,
somebody
she could
can
get
look
something
back.
similarly to just going into the
Do you have
armory.
holy
Well, she
nunchucks?
could take the juju beads then, if she wanted to.
Ah, true.
Because
Maybe
then
I'll
she
do
could
better with
throw
them.
them and be
What do you roll to
ranged.
throw that shit?
We'll
I-
just kick some ass
I
like normal.
think you were
Ah,
doing
okay.
kick some ass.
Yeah, which is why I was bad at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the beans. I mean bean bag.
All right. Presumably, West hands off the bean bag.
He does. I'm sorry.
Bag o' beans. All right. So you guys have still got a couple
Take
more
care of it.
hours. Are any of the four of you doing anything?
I might move on to pistachios, I guess.
West, Connor is just cracking nuts for the next couple hours.
So about what?
He's
time
really
is it?
enamored with this gauntlet.
I'd say
At
by
one
now
point,
it's maybe
he's
about
going-
like 6 p.m. or so.
Abbott's
At
gonna
one-
take a nap.
Okay.
At one point, he is going to ask Nigel if he's got any armor cleaning supplies.
He points you back to the armory.
Baller. I do a fucking kick roll off of the couch. I get back into the armory, and I look for ways to clean up my gauntlet from the years of misuse, or unuse, disuse. That's the word.
And
How
then
many
the
hours
maybe,
out
like,
are we?
I would say probably about like 9, because like 6 p.m.
Okay,
now.
gotcha. Yeah, so we got a while.
Yeah, and then the
Okay.
misuse of cracking walnuts with it.
Yeah, correct.
Well, Beyblades. How many? Can we get a Nigel Beyblade counter?
You'll never.
If
know.
we had Beyblades, we would have a lot fewer problems with all these monsters. We could
Right.
use them as Moses did.
To
We
part
could
the
use a
Red
bay to
Sea.
part the Red
Oh
Sea.
yeah. I forgot about that.
Fuck.
Damn.
I never forget about it. I think about it like once a month.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Adva's
Yeah, it
napping.
is.
Connor's cleaning his weapons. Are the two nerds doing anything?
Stacy's gonna get a coffee filter ready with coffee in it, but not started until later.
Until later.
Just
Yeah,
getting it ready.
You
so
just
she doesn't
raid the
forget later.
kitchen for a little bit. You guys are basically all right. Do you have anything specific you want to do, or did we just kill time until 3 o'clock?
Pretty much just killing
I think
time.
Connor's just killing time.
Right. Yep. You all hang out or nap or whatever, and it rolls up to about like 2 o'clock or so. We'll call it like 2:30 to give you time to get over there.
Yeah.
And Nigel tosses you the keys for the buildings that they'll definitely have locked up by now, but you can get in.
Nice. Thanks,
do-
Nigel.
Do need those back.
Stacy will start up the coffee. So that she has fresh coffee in her travel mug.
Excellent. Good. Yeah. So it's about 30 minutes before what you all have declared as showtime.
It's
What
showtime.
Connor has
baby.
declared as showtime.
What you have all
Oh,
agreed
showtime.
on as showtime.
We all declared.
I would never call it showtime.
What are you
You're
what
more
are you
of
doing?
an HBO.
What are you doing? Getting over there?
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
coffee and get over.
All right. Wes carries his box. Stacy carries a coffee. Adva and Connor carry themselves.
Well, I'm carrying my new sweet ass gauntlet.
You're not wearing it?
Well, you know what? I assumed that counted as carrying. I guess.
Yeah, I guess you are
I'm
newly,
carrying myself with new confidence. With
the
my
kind of
gauntlet,
the kind of
guess.
confidence you only get from wearing a single gauntlet. And
Listen, I want something. I want something that was like a weapon version of me using a claw attack.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, excuse me. So you all make your way up a stairs to the computer lab. Doors are you use the unlock it keys. That's what they're called to unlock the doors, and
You undoor the
make your
door.
way into the building. You get up to wherever
Oh
the
no,
computer
actually,
lab
I'm
is.
wrong.
You unlock the computer lab. Everything is off right now.
Steven,
what
real
do you
quick,
do?
one
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Just before, I was actually wrong. Intimate. That claw attack that I was using as the baseline is actually hand, not intimate.
Ah.
So can I change my gauntlet of punching to?
Yeah, I thought so
hand,
because I
like you
thought
originally said?
hand would be like hand
Yeah,
range.
I thought I had-
biting is intimate range for sure
Yes.
because you have
correct.
to be in
I
there to bite someone.
It turns out I don't have the claw attack. I thought I did for some reason, but
Now you've always done
think-
bite.
I've only ever done the bite, and I don't have the claw attack. So, but it says that it's to harm hand.
Yep.
So, okay, thank you.
Cool. So yeah, you guys are in
I left
a
the room for cat
off
crime.
computer lab.
That was occurring.
I'm
I'm
gonna get an EMP grenade ready in my other hand.
Actually, you know what? I think springing this plan is a good place to start the next session, so that we
Oh.
don't draw this out because several of us have to sleep.
True.
So we will get into that next time, and I bet some people will finally get to use their dice rolls and stop complaining about it. So thank you for watching, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow.
hope
Bogo just one taps the monster and doesn't get to roll a second time.
My
Damn.
second +1.
So yeah, I'll see you
God, I
all
hope so.
tomorrow for the Somnium Files. Have a good night, and bye. Bye.
Goodbye.